So in this video, I wanted to give a shout out of a YouTube channel that is not that small from Katherine Saras. She explains how she launched her brand and how the whole journey started. So in this video, I wanted really to highlight some pitfalls and mistakes that you should avoid and give my opinion as a fashion brand expert and entrepreneur about her being a fashion business owner and what mistakes you can avoid if you're about to launch your business today. Let's dive in.
For those of you guys who don't know, my clothing brand is essentially a streetwear loungewear brand where I sell a lot of hoodies, pullovers, sweatpants, and just super comfy, loungy pieces. So, question number one, how did you start your own business? When I first started Jubilee, it wasn't even sweatpants or hoodies or anything like that. It was actually activewear. It was just wholesaling, which basically means you find a good supplier who already has certain pieces that they sell, and you can choose colors, but you can't really customize much. They provide you with catalog where you can choose what you want to carry. It's sort of like a boutique where you don't design your things, but you select your things. So that's how I started.
So this is where I would like to comment. It's true that when you don't have a fashion business yet and you just look for something where you want to start, you want to test things, right? So most of people will, if they're not from fashion or they don't have fashion backgrounds or they never designed anything, they will try to do something like this. So basically you choose a supplier, there are many of them on the internet, and you will ask them the catalog and you will pick typical products, which is basically easy to sell, such as t-shirts, sweatshirts, etc. And you can choose colors and then you can personalize them. So the advantage of this business model is that you don't have inventory. Basically, you will just sell whatever they have on the catalog. Usually you will take pictures from them already. They have shootings, everything is ready. You just need to basically Photoshop and customize those products where you can put your logo, maybe some phrases that you want to particularly highlight, or maybe your own design. So you can design like a graphic designer and then put your own personalization on those products. So yes, it's easy to start. It's a great idea to start when you really don't have any experience and you just want to start somewhere. The one negative side that I would highlight in this kind of business model would be the fact that you don't control basically prices, because you coming to the market where a t-shirt will be between particular price range, right? So for instance, if you want to buy a t-shirt like a regular designer t-shirt, it will be around $40, maybe $60 if you want to go to something more high-end. When you want to be a luxury brand, you cannot sell basically t-shirt at 150 or 600 or whatever when you choose those kind of business models. So you need to be aware of the fact that you will sell basically a regular product which we can find anywhere online, and this product is not something very elaborated, so people can shop from you or they can shop from any other supplier. The only thing that they will make them buy from you will be maybe your design, your proper design, or maybe some cute phrase that you put on these t-shirts. It's a mass market, so basically you need to target mostly volumes, not margin. It's not the kind of business model where you want put a lot of margin on the product and then it's enough to sell one or two and then you have enough of margin by the end of the month. It will be a type of business model where you need to sell lots of them in order to make some money, in order to make some profit, and in order to basically have a business model which is sustainable.
It was the easiest way for me to get into the business without having a huge budget, because when you want to start customizing pieces, you basically have to order a lot, which means obviously you have to spend a lot more money, and that is quite scary to do when you firstly don't have a budget.
Yeah, that's right. Most of people will start this kind of business model, which we also call dropship, because of money, right? Because you don't have a lot of budget and you don't want to invest into inventory and you don't want to basically take some risk and create something that people don't want. So you will go to this type of business models where you can just do the design and marketing.
Budget, don't have investors, and don't have an audience. So I didn't really know what would sell well. I didn't really know anything about business. I didn't go to school, study business, fashion. I actually graduated from biomedical sciences.
But this is something I really want to highlight. You don't need to go to fashion school in order to be in fashion. Personally, I help a lot of fashion entrepreneurs, and I would say the audience is very different. So I can have 15, 20 year experienced designer who made best schools in Paris and New York, and she will come to my program just to study the marketing part and the digital part. But I also have lots of them, maybe most of them would be fashion entrepreneurs without any fashion background and any business background. I have lawyers, HR people, financial people who come to me because they want to develop their own brand and it's their dream to be in fashion. That's why they work with me, because they want to develop their own brand and they want to be independent. So it's not about your background. This is my message. It's about who do you want to become and how you can help yourself in order to get to this place where you want to be, right? Because normally when you start a business, you cannot be alone. You need to have some help, advices, etc. Some people watch YouTube for that, but I would really advise to get a mentor and help you get this business running, right? Because you cannot do it yourself.
So I think the way I started was very gradually kind of building my audience by selling activewear and seeing what colors, what pieces do well. And then once I've built up audience that trusted me, I had the courage to really just start doing my custom pieces of.
This is very important. Again, she's completely right in terms of you cannot just launch a fashion brand and wait for sales. Most of designers, the common mistakes they will do, they will launch their Instagram account, they will have a website, maybe it's converting, maybe not, we don't really know, but there is no sales. And they just wait sales. They post things on Instagram and they wait, right? When sales will come. So the idea here that in today's internet economy, you cannot have only Instagram account and website and just posting. What she did is very smart because you need to have an audience first. You need to test things with audience. You need to post things, ask people what they think about it. Should I do this? Should I not? Do you like the color? What type of styles you prefer? If you have an audience that follows you, that adores your choices, your styles, your like behind the scenes, your real life, they will support you. They will tell you what they think. And the fact that they know, they like what you do and they like your style and they give you their own advices on what you should make, it will encourage you to move on. It will help you to provide products that people want, and it basically will allow you to have more sales. This is like a natural result of your actions, right?
Of loungewear. Question number 2. How did you promote your business? I need help. Now for me, for the first year and a half, the easiest way was to do a lot of pop-ups. So I would ask gyms, cafes, even apartment complexes if they had any markets going on or any events that I could join where I could just set up a little booth and have a couple of racks with, my clothing.
So this is something that, again, I want to highlight. It's true that many designers start with pop-up stores because, it's the easiest way to kickstart your business. Take some space from some place where there is a lot of activity and just present your styles and see how people react. The negative side of this is that, first of all, you spend your time away from your business. Basically, you think you're selling, but you will never sell a lot. You will never cover your costs. You will never be able to sustain this model, and each time you need to come back and sell, and you need to have inventory. If you have inventory, it's easy, right? You just put it, you display it, and people see what you have and they can try it on and they can buy and go away with this. So basically, when you do pop-ups, it's a budget. It's a budget for having products. It's a budget for renting a space, and it's your time. You can spend 3 days, 4 days, maybe sometimes weeks in those pop-up stores, and then you're tired and you have impressions that nothing have really progressed since then. So I would really advise, when you start your business, try to focus mostly on digital part, developing your audience, making your Instagram account growing, ensure that you have traffic on your website. And then when you have an audience and they're already active digitally, they engage with you, invite them to your pop-up stores. Make maybe 2 events a year where you can meet your clients, your audience, and talk to them and show them what you have, right? So I would say it's the best scenario. Audience, have some traffic and visibility of your website on the internet, and then just ask people to come to your next pop-up store where you will present maybe your new collection. So I would not advise today to start with pop-up stores, because most of the people afterwards, they just feel maybe a little bit burnout, tired, they want to do something else, they feel like a lot of effort and not that much results. So I would definitely recommend to do something like hybrid model, where you start with internet, digital audience, and then invite them to your pop-up stores.
And just talk to people and tell them about Jubilee, tell them about our mission. And that's how I started. I really just spread the word organically, naturally. I spent a little bit of money on Facebook ads. They come out really expensive, and I also had no idea what I was doing at the time. So I spent a little bit of my money and got super discouraged because I didn't have a lot of money to spend, and I didn't really have a budget for ads. So it was really difficult in that way. But I thought the best way is to talk to people, see what people like.
So this is something very important as well. I know it's most of designers would do the same way. So they will start pop-up stores, and maybe they already tried some ads, and then they come back to pop-up stores because ads didn't work. So this is something I want you really to understand. It's crucial for a young designer who starts a business. You cannot start your business with Facebook ads. Facebook ads, it's not a miracle treatment for any problems. Like, you don't have audience, you don't have clients. Why Facebook will help you? How Facebook can help you? Facebook can help you, or Meta, now we call it Meta, can help you if you already have an audience, if you know your client, if you know how to talk to them, if you know what exactly works, what are your best sellers, what type of products you can sell better, like what is the message that those people will like, and how you can attract the right people to your website. So Facebook, for me, it's not at the beginning of your brand, it's at the advanced stage of your brand. When you already make some regular money online, maybe you are at 2K or 5K dollars in revenue on your website because it converts. This is where I would say, come on, let's scale it. Let's put some money into Facebook ads and just make your website grow until 10K, 20K, etc. Don't do Facebook ads at the beginning, because this is what can kill, first of all, your business, because of money-wise, you will not have enough of budget to do anything else. And you will not be able to manage Facebook ads anyway, because Facebook ads requires, first of all, some technicality, some understanding of how to build the campaigns. And even if you buy a quick course, it will not be very applied for fashion brands. It will not be applied for fashion brands at all. You will be applying some basic principles like make traffic ads, make leads gen ads or conversion ads, and you don't really know how to use all those tools. So you will be just spending money. And even if you hire an agency, guess what? You will still spending money and will not make money. Agencies just help you to spend money. They don't help you to make money, because they have this main goal is to spend a budget. So what is your budget? Okay, here my plan how I can spend it. But they will not be here to help you to grow. So be careful with all those like basic ideas. Okay, I need to make Facebook ads, I will hire an agency. If you're at the beginning stage of your business, don't do that. You will just kill your business because you will not have any money to move forward. So the best way would be to start with organic audience.
I loved getting the feedback from pop-ups, and that way it allowed me to see which colors people gravitated towards, and it was a really exciting time where I was able to talk to people. Slowly my online sales would pick up because those people would then go back to the website to like returning customers just online. So that way I was able to really have like a trusted base. So I think the way to promote your business at the start is pop-ups. And also I really discourage you from using Facebook ads. I know a lot of people will say something else, but I think when you have such a limited budget, the most important thing you can do is to focus on spreading your message organically. And number two.
So this is exactly what I've just said. Don't do Facebook ads at the beginning. Don't do that. It's a common mistake. Don't do that. Start with organic tools. Instagram, best way, but you need to know how to engage your audience. You need to build a right content strategy. You need to understand what your audience like and how you can attract this audience and better communicate with them, so you can develop a real trustful relationships where you can use this audience afterwards to grow your sales from there. So yes, it's a skill, but it is a skill that you can learn. It's not something like, I don't like marketing, so I will not do anything. Or, I don't like marketing, who can help me? Please help me. No, you are the business owner. You are a fashion designer. You know what you want to do, right? With your business, you have a vision. So yes, it is a skill, but this skill can be learned. So you just need to learn the skill. And this skill is crucial today for business owners to make basically money online, first of all, and then to develop their own brands, because if it's not you, no one will be there for you to help you. And this is the main principles that you need to understand. The only person who is responsible for your success is you.
Thing that helped me the most was definitely TikTok. Now, when I started Jubilee, there was no Reels on Instagram, so it was a lot harder to reach a lot of people organically that way. I would post every single day, but photos only go so far. I would do giveaways, and I wouldn't recommend doing giveaways now because I feel like Instagram's algorithm has changed. What I would recommend doing now, just post a ton of videos on TikTok and Instagram Reels. Just post as many as you can.
I don't do giveaways either. I do the only one giveaway I recommend, and I do it with my designers as well, would be giveaways that drive traffic to your website and generate your emailing list. Those type of giveaways are still important because where sales come from your emailing list. If you have one, you have sales. If you don't have one, you need to generate it. So how to create your emailing list? By doing giveaways that are basically driving traffic to your website, not to your Instagram account. So don't do giveaways on Instagram. It will maybe grow your following base, but those people are not engaged because they are here for something that you promise them, right? Something that you promise, a product, etc. So they're not really interested in you. So don't do those type of giveaways. And the fact that you need to go to TikTok is true, because TikTok now is kind of Instagram 10 years from now. Like Instagram at the beginning, when Instagram just started, it was easier, right, to grow because you just need to post pictures and that's it. Today, Instagram is so sophisticated. The algorithm will not promote your post right away. You need a lot of history. You need to show Instagram what you like, who likes you, and then you need to have very attractive reels with a lot of hooks, a lot of editorial, etc., music, trendy music, etc. So it can be challenging for designers and fashion owners and brand owners just to use all this. The content should be really different from what you used to do. Before it was like I did a shooting and I just post my shooting into Instagram. It doesn't work today. It should be reels, it should be carousel, stories, so many different formats of posts that you may be not very very easy with all those stuff. You just need to learn. It's a skill. One more time, you need to learn it. By practicing, you will be able to use different tactics, and you will basically not have any difficulties to develop your Instagram account. But TikTok is interesting because, first of all, it can be quite natural. You don't have this obligation of having your brand image respect your DNA of your brand, etc. You just can be you. And when you're you, people like it. They will watch your videos, they will follow you, you will create the audience much quicker than on Instagram. So TikTok is a real alternative today to Instagram because it can have a lot of impact and visibility on your brand, because the videos will be much more viral, quicker than on Instagram.
You can, because it's just a free way to really spread the message about your business. Now, a lot of people, even in this Q&A, said, like, I post a lot of TikToks, I post a lot of Reels, but they're not working. Well, the important thing is to really tell your story and to tell it well. It's not just about posting. Talk about your product, why you started your brand, how you started. Really take people on the journey with you and show them what kind of business you have and why it's different from others, or why you even started in the first place. But I think taking people along on the journey of your business is so fun, and I love watching those videos myself. So that's why I decided to show people, me packaging orders when I first started. Pop-ups is number one.
I totally agree. TikTok is a thing. You need to be there. You need to be natural. Just talk to people, explain how you make your brand. You are not a big brand like, I don't know, Louis Vuitton, Chanel. You can afford it. You can be natural. You can be you. And just use it in your advantage and engage with people and show them how you pack your products, how you unpack your products, how you make your products, how you feel when you wear your products. Explain all those, small details, subtle details that we don't really know about your product, but you can show it on your TikTok, and it's very powerful. So
number one, when you're like very fresh and just still trying to see like what people like and what people don't like. Number two would be to post TikToks and Reels. How many hours do you work a day? Now, this is an interesting question because I don't have like a definite answer. Some days I work 12 hours, some days I work 8 hours, some days I work 6 hours. And it really just depends on what stage you are in with your brand. At the beginning, I would say I worked probably 12 to 14 hours every single day. As I didn't have any help fulfilling orders, I was doing everything myself.
Yes, you will need to work a lot. it's not a side hustle, right? When you want to make your fashion brand, even if it's you work on dropship model where you just take some orders and they just print on demand and it's done. You don't deal with whatever delivery, inventory. At some point when you want to be professional and look like a professional brand, you will need to own your delivery. You will need to know how to customize your products, how to be able to deliver in customized packaging, etc. So it basically will take a lot of time from you, even to establish your digital strategy in the first like months of your business. But once it's running and it's bringing money, you really need to consider to hire people very quickly, because otherwise you will just burn out and doing a lot of stuff and just don't have enough of time for imagination and creating. Because as a designer, you need to have time for creating, right? This is why you do this business. You want to be you want to create, right? So as soon as you can, hire people, take people on board, asking them for help. Yes, you need to pay their salaries, etc. It's important, but if you are in the long game, you're in the long run, you want to make money from this business, not tomorrow, but generally speaking, in maybe 5-10 years, you will still be there. Big brand, people know you. This is where margins will come from the fact that you became a brand. So it's a long-term investment into something that will be very valuable over time and will be, like your baby growing, and then it's a grown children, and you're happy to have them because it's your children, right? So this is same for your business. Like now it's a baby, you have a lot of work, you have sleepless nights, you have all those things, small things to do, and it's only you. But listen, it's okay. It's business, right? This is how we make money in the long run. And this is how you create your reputation. This is how you create your brand. And with time, it will be a grown child who will support you. So business will support you with time. So this is your investment right now through the first years. But then afterwards, it will be you, your team, your brand, your business, and you will be able to pay yourself. And even maybe someday you will resell it and you will make a lot of money from this. So think your business as a long-term thing, not as a one night thing. For tomorrow, I want to make money. If I don't, I go back to my job. No, you need to be here, consistent, having a vision and having your mood board with a vision and just moving towards your goal for the next several years. Don't stop at first difficulties. Don't try to stop because you don't understand digital or because you don't have sales. Sales is a result of what you do. If your actions are not helpful for your business, change your actions. Take a mentor, understand how it works. Don't do it yourself. If you see there's no result, just ask for help, okay? And invest in yourself, invest in your knowledge, invest in your understanding of a new digital world, because new digital world is where money is, and you can get those money if you understand how to work with all those new tools, new social media tools, etc. So I will stop there here my video. I put the link to the video in my description box below. So just check out this video, see how Katherine has developed her brands, and she shows a lot of stuff afterwards, how your brand looks like today and behind the scenes of your brand. So just watch the video until the end. I will not take more of your time because the video is longer and I don't want to be too long for you to watch. So if you like this video, give me some love, like the video, and I will see you in my next one. See you.